Did you know that Germany, the land of precision engineering and Oktoberfest, also knows how to drop some serious euros on megaprojects? Yes, the same country that gifts us with BMWs and bratwursts isn't shy about investing big. Today, we're diving deep into the top 10 most expensive megaprojects in Germany. These projects aren't just monumental, they're wallet-busting, mind-blowing behemoths. So, buckle up, dear viewer. By the end of this video, you might feel a bit more frugal with your own wallet. Let's get rolling. And opening our list. Number 10. Elbphilharmonie, sprouting up at a cool $900 million. This isn't just a concert hall, it's a testament to, well, going way over budget. Picture this, the base is a dashing old warehouse with charming, unchanged brick vibes, and on top? A futuristic, wavy-roofed, glass extravaganza. It's like mixing your grandpa's sturdy old boots with the latest high-fashion sunglasses. Now, here's the symphony of surprises. It began in 2007 with a private developer's dream and an $82 million tag. Fast forward a year, and surprise! The budget had its own growth spurt, doubling in size. With each delay, the price tag swelled like a balloon in a helium tank. Result? A grand opening 6 years overdue, and an expenditure 11 times the opening estimate. Critics had their say, with some whispering about its acoustics, but hey, over 2.6 million visitors later, it's clearly struck a chord as one of Hamburg's must-visit spots. Moving on, let's slide down to number 9, where the stakes and the costs get even higher. Number 9. Daton IV power plant at a whopping $1.6 billion. Daton IV wasn't just a hefty power project but briefly held the title of Germany's largest no-go zone. Here's the throwback. The 1960s Datteln coal station was the Energizer Bunny of its time, juicing up 20% of German railways and brightening up nearly half of Middletown's homes. But the power party was set to end in 2012 when the old licenses fizzled out. Enter Daton IV, the comeback kid. Promised to be the power pack successor with more electrical might than its 3 older siblings combined, it was set to be the world's mightiest midget of coal plants. But alas, construction kicked off, and so did a legal drama worthy of primetime TV. Permits played peekaboo, and delays became the norm. Fast forward to 2020, Daton IV finally switched on, though some legal strings are still, well, tangled. What future for Germany's swankiest coal comeback? Only time, and perhaps a few more legal battles, will spill the beans. After the electrifying drama of Daton IV, let's plug into number 8 and see what's lighting up our list next. Number 8. The Frankfurt IV, coming in hot at $2.1 billion. We're taking a swanky detour to Frankfurt, Germany's glittering skyline queen. Think you've seen it all? Think again. This city, already flexing with 18 of Germany's 20 tallest beauties, is gearing up to welcome a quartet of architectural marvels, cleverly named the Frankfurt IV. It's not just skyscrapers, it's a mini metropolis, filled with chic offices, plush apartments, trendy shops, and hotels that'll give you serious room envy. The design? Think of it as the architectural version of a boy band, each skyscraper uniquely dazzling, but when together? Pure harmony. Their synchronized spacing and facade make for a panoramic spectacle, and thanks to some genius folding, sunshine galore, even at ground level. Now, the backstory is like a Hollywood script. It began with Deutsche Bank's dream in '99 to touch the skies. Then 9/11 hit, pressing pause for over a decade. It was only after the old bank building's dramatic exit in 2018 that this project sprang to life. Set for a grand 2025 debut, the Frankfurt IV is definitely a premiere worth waiting for. Leaving no stone unturned in our countdown, let's soar even higher as we ascend from Frankfurt to the magnificence awaiting us at Number 7. The Hohe Sea and Albatross wind parks at a breezy $2.4 billion. Let's drift from land to sea, where Germany's quest for clean energy is making some serious waves. With 44% of their power already blowing in from renewables, Germany's not just breaking wind, they're harnessing it like pros. Meet the dynamic duo, Hohe Sea and Albatross. These North Sea neighbors dance together near the German-Dutch border, catching strong sea zephyrs, and giving zero fuss about noisy neighbors. But oh boy, setting up this oceanic orchestra wasn't a beach picnic. Think of challenges like weather tantrums, diva-like waves, and picky seafloors. And let's talk depth waters that are deeper than 10 stacked buses. The turbines? Well, they demanded steel, and lots of it. Think Eiffel Tower, but then multiply it by 10. But like a seasoned sailor, the project faced the storm, sailing smoothly through. Now, it's a green powerhouse, belting out a whopping 614 megawatts, lighting up lives for over 700,000 homes. So if you're by the coast, tip your hat to these twirling giants. From harnessing the power of sea breezes, what grand venture takes the spotlight at number 6? Curious? Let's dive in. Number 6. Frankfurt Airport's Terminal 3 popping in at a lofty $4.3 billion. Let's touch down in Frankfurt, home to Germany's busiest airport. With a whopping 70 million passengers in 2019, this airport was more popular than that hip cafe everyone's Instagramming about. To keep up with the jet-set crowd, and give a nod to rival European airports, Frankfurt is expanding its wings with a brand new terminal. Imagine 3 fancy piers G, H, and J. That's 10 million more. Hello and goodbyes. Every year. And there's talk of a potential 4th pier, K. But that's like planning a surprise party. We'll see if the guests show up. Now Pier G? She's runway ready. But instead of bustling with eager travelers, she's currently more of a spacious lounge. Thanks to COVID-19, which swooped in 2020, shrinking passenger traffic by 73%. It's like the airport threw a party, but most guests got cold feet. With the traffic still playing catch-up, Frankfurt's strategy is clear: perfect the whole ensemble and make a grand entrance with Terminal 3 in 2026. As Terminal 3 takes its time to shine, are you ready for the next sky-high surprise? Number 5. Tesla's Berlin Bonanza Gigafactory at a whopping $5.5 billion. It's like Elon Musk turned Europe into his own playground. You see, as Tesla grew, its electric tendrils reached across the entire continent. But why deal with the whole import from across the ocean deal when you can have your very own Gigafactory right there? So, Tesla decided to take a Euro trip and bring not just cars, but batteries and powertrains too, all under one giant roof. When the expansion plans hit the news, it was like European countries lined up to impress Tesla, vying for the gig of having this high-tech behemoth in their backyard. And it's no surprise the Gigafactory is like a golden goose, laying eggs of economic prosperity. But the twist in the tale. Administrative hurdles that seemed as long as a Starship Mars mission made Elon Musk take pen to paper, or more likely, keyboard to email, venting his frustration at Germany's intricate planning process. Fast forward 3 years though, and voila, it opened its doors in 2022, providing jobs for over 10,000 people and revving up production. With plans to churn out 750,000 vehicles a year, the Berlin-Brandenburg Gigafactory is the Tesla ticket to electrify Europe. As we ascend the ranks and the budgets soar even higher, what monumental marvel awaits us at number 4? Let's unveil the big spender. Number 4. Berlin-Brandenburg Airport jetting in at a lavish $7.5 billion. The Berlin-Brandenburg Airport is the grand stage of aviation drama. Think of it as Berlin's mega soap opera, only set in an airport. Now, while it's only been serving for 3 years, its tale dates back to the post-Berlin Wall era. Imagine 3 bustling airports, all shoulder-rubbing and fighting for space in Berlin. A eureka moment struck. Why not one grand airport to rule them all? Sounds simple, right? But oh, the plot thickens. What was meant to be a 5-year, $2 billion whirlwind romance of construction turned into a 15-year, will they won't they saga. Legal tangles, underestimated costs, financial mayhem. And just when the end seemed near, a guest appearance by COVID-19 in 2020 added a dramatic twist, demanding more funds due to a passenger drought. But every good story has its climax. In 2022, the Berlin-Brandenburg Airport spread its wings, hosting 20 million passengers and eagerly awaiting many more. As we wave goodbye to the sprawling runways and sky-high budgets of the past, we step into a whole new world with our top 3 megaprojects. Hold on tight because these ventures are a league of their own. Number 3. The Fonbelt Tunnel at a breathtaking $8.3 billion. We're taking a subterranean voyage to the Fonbelt Tunnel, the future vein connecting Germany and Denmark. Imagine this. You're zipping from Hamburg to Copenhagen, and instead of waiting in a long ferry queue, you're cruising seamlessly underwater. That's the dream, folks. Nestled in the Baltic Sea, the Fehmarn Islands have been playing Cupid between the two nations. But the age-old bridge and tedious ferry ride? They're like your grandparents' Wi-Fi, slow and often disconnected. Enter the Fonbelt Tunnel, not one, but 2 engineering masterpieces. The first will gracefully retire the old bridge, letting it live its golden years serving cyclists and walkers. The second? An 18-kilometer marvel, destined to be the world's longest dual carriageway and railway tunnel. But wait, there's more. A spanking new railway route will be born, making travel between Germany and Denmark smoother than your morning coffee. The grand reveal is set for 2029, with both nations splitting the bill. And spoiler alert, while this price tag might make your eyes water, wait till you see the granddaddy of all projects coming up next. Number 2, Stuttgart 21. All aboard the Stuttgart Express. Buckle up for a ride through the $10.4 billion railway revamp that's been more roller coaster than smooth track. For eons, Stuttgart sat proudly as Germany's railway diva. But like any diva, she needed a makeover. Cue Stuttgart 21. This isn't just any facelift. They've taken the old station, flipped it underground, rotated it 90 degrees, and transformed it from terminal royalty to the efficient, always on the move through station. And let's talk fashion. The roof. It's rocking avant-garde, shell-like pillars, crowned with light-pouring glass domes. And like any A-list celeb, the building now stands on designer stilts, preserving its historic charm. But, as with all major blockbusters, there's drama. The project's triple budget sparked protests, and in 2009, the plot took a dark turn. The police, in a scene more suited to action films, resorted to violence, injuring hundreds. One individual tragically lost his eyesight. This saga led to a referendum. And guess what? Despite the turbulence, 60% gave a nod for the show to go on. Targeting a grand premiere free in 2025, Stuttgart 21 promises speed and splendor. Finally, here we are, at the pinnacle of our list. Can you guess which astounding megaproject not only tops the charts in cost but has left us utterly spellbound? Are you ready to be dazzled by Germany's crown jewel of infrastructure? Number 1. Intel's Gigafactory. The Intel Gigafactory, a colossal venture that puts a $33 billion price tag on the line, makes Stuttgart 21 look like pocket change. In the high-stakes game of semiconductor supremacy, Intel is ready to play big. They've unleashed their secret weapon, IDM 2.0, a master plan that involves not only making chips for themselves but also inviting third-party companies to the party. To pull this off successfully, they need to cast their net wider. So, with a nod to Europe's tech scene, Intel set its sights on a mind-boggling $85.8 billion investment. Germany, welcome to the epicenter of the tech revolution. This Gigafactory isn't just about chips, it's a game-changer. With the promise of jobs for tens of thousands and a firm step towards self-sufficiency in the microchip arena, the impact is colossal. The plan? Construction was set to kick off in 2023 and a grand opening 4 years later. But here's where the plot thickens. Financing issues are already throwing curveballs. Rising energy and material costs are giving the project a run for its money. The Intel Gigafactory is no ordinary player, it's the future of technology and Germany's biggest bet on the global stage. Strap in because this is one ride you won't want to miss. As Germany boasts expensive megaprojects, the world watches in awe, architectural marvels, and budgets that leave us in jaw-dropping awe. But wait, the extravagance doesn't stop here. There's more to uncover. In the next video, we explore the world's costliest motorhomes, like no other. Stay tuned.